Okay, people, I don't know what to do here. I really don't. Like, my son is in total fucking denial about his drinking. Totally. Totally in denial. He thinks he can just bully his way in here, dictate the terms, try and draw on what's wrong with me. Well, you smoke in the house, so why can't I? Because it's my house. Go make your own house if you want to smoke in it. He thinks he can come in. I had locked myself in. That's what the police told me to do yesterday. So everything that I was doing outside is all scattered around and not doing anything. Not doing I'm hiding. I'm basically hiding inside my house right now because I don't know if I should be calling the cops on my son again to have him removed as soon as he got home. Well, I'm home now. No, you're not home. It's not your home. You can't live here. You're not staying upstairs. Kids downstairs don't want you downstairs. You're not fucking staying upstairs no more. I can't deal with it. Oh, it's only the 28th, 29th. I plan on leaving. Yeah, well, that's what you said 2 months ago. Financially, I am crashing in this house. I mean, I told him, like, you pay $350. This was before this happened yesterday, right? And drinking, because I'm, trying to cut him some slack, right? But if you quit drinking completely, and I told him to maybe think about going to school, doing something, right? Then I'd clear out Uncle John's room a bit more, because right now I just got a bunch of junk in there, right? And he's just kind of sleeping on the floor in a corner. But I told him, like, if he's smartened up, got rid of the drinking, maybe enrolled himself in a course or something, take this time to save a little bit of money since his rent is so cheap, right? Build on his life, right? But for now, just do $350 for the room because you don't have an actual bed, because I'm financially crashing in this house, people. And he's bitching on about it like I'm asking for fucking $1,000 a month. And I'm like, well, whatever, like. But with this drinking 3 days fucking straight, and acting like an idiot, and being unpredictable, right? And rude and obnoxious. And then when he's sober, because he's miserable, he's rude and obnoxious to me. I get my son in there just a little bit out of a day where, he told me, Mom, I'm not myself. I'm not feeling very well. He did apologize to me, but at the end of the day, why does it have to be 85% bullshit and 15%, normality? I can't live like that. I've been dealing too long with my dysfunctional daughter. I don't have the energy now to deal with my dysfunctional son. For whatever reason, because this shit dates back to 2003 when the BC Liberal government flushed us out of our home and stuck us in a fucking shanty shack with a crazy lady. And then they turned their back on every young person in this whole freaking province that was coming into adulthood and didn't have the skills to go out there and get themselves a full-time job ASAP. And especially when some of them were still in high school, like my son. So he had a nervous breakdown. Oh, somewhere along the way he turned into some kind of alcoholic. But it's no alcoholic I want to live with, and he doesn't understand that. And if he does, he doesn't want to. There's a reason why I've remained single all these years, people, because I don't have time for this shit. I asked myself last night, or early this morning, like 3 o'clock this morning, what would Uncle John want? Would I have allowed Uncle John to act like this? Would I have allowed when he came in with Uncle John with his pills and, was falling down and stuff like that, dropping his pills on the ground, he's arguing with me, right? At one point when, he was younger and spry, and, he tried to attack me, and I told him, like, you ever touch me again, that's it, you'll never fucking see me again. And if he would have kept up with this bullshit, like what my son is doing right now with his drinking, Uncle John wouldn't have been in my life. He just wouldn't have been. So he stopped taking pills and stopped being crazy because it was the pills that brought it on. And he stopped smoking because I told him I don't want 2 smokers in the house. Can you please stop smoking? You're 54, 56 or whatever the hell. You know, you want to hang around me? I'm smoking all the time. I don't need 2 of us in the house smoking. So he quit smoking. The same rules with my kids. You don't fucking like it, go get your own house and smoke in your own house. The only person who smokes in this house is me. I work too hard, been working for my whole freaking life. That's just get over it. You don't like it? Move out. So my kids only basically grew up with the one smoker, me. But they started smoking because all their friends were smoking. And now they think they can smoke in the house. So I'm always shooing them outside, right? And then they throw it back at me as if they've got a news flash. As if this is their house. I hadn't seen my son for 6 fucking years. He shows up out of the blue and he thinks he's my man. And he can just boss me around, stick his finger up at me and tell me to fuck off and call me sick. I love him as my son, but I don't feel like I have a son. No. I don't know what I have. This is not a son. This is not a son, people. So therefore, I don't feel like his mother because I have to separate myself because it's like that with my daughter. You know, I get that maternal or paternal instinct where I want to protect my children and I don't want them to suffer. Even as adults, I don't know why. I was thinking about this last night. Why am I so worried? Andre! Hold on. He thinks it's funny not answering me. He's going to lose the VCR again. That's what's going to happen there. Because if I let him watch movies, he starts acting like a stupid cartoon character himself. Children's movies, right? Influences behavior. So anyway, I'm asking myself, why is it that I get so highly oversensitive, worrying about what the cops did to him when they took him out of here? Or, you know, where is he when he maybe got out at 7 in the morning, you know? I mean, did he get out and take my $40, go off and buy some booze, grow some balls, and then come home and think he could muscle his way back in? Is that what happened here, people? I couldn't afford to give him that $40, but I didn't want to send him out with no money. Homeless. But I can't live like this. And he doesn't want to take any responsibility for it. I'm sorry. You haven't been in my life for 6 freaking years. All of a sudden you show up as I'm sick, the most vulnerable, and you want to be a dickhead. Because you don't want to accept the fact that there's something wrong with you when it comes to your alcoholism and your denial. And you're not wanting to take responsibility for you. As a man, at this age, 31. Regardless of whether you've been hurt along the way. We've all been hurt. So I don't know what's going to happen here. I really don't. For all I know, he'd get mad and start trashing things outside. He's already done that once. Right? That was the first time he went. Yesterday was the second time. He says he's not leaving. He says he's home. This is not home. This is not a home. This is not a fucking home. I don't even know what kind of home this is. Because between Fraser Health and the rest of those professionals that just live down that block with what is epitome, what is the epitome of what is right in our society, like, I don't know. I don't know what to think. I don't know what's going to happen to the rest of the day. All that shit's outside. I need to put it away. I can't afford to lose it and have somebody come in and steal it. But now I'm being held hostage in my house right now. Because I'm trying to do what the police told me to do. Just don't let them in. Just don't let them in. Okay, well, we'll see what happens with that. Is he going to worm his way downstairs with his brothers and sisters down there? They don't want him. They can't deal with his drinking. his narcissistic attitude or whatever kind of fucking attitude he's got, right? They can't deal with his out of touch fucking reality. We're not here to serve him. I don't know. 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 Okay, people, September 29th. It's not even noon yet. You see that little cubby right in there? I think today is a good day to gut it. It's all molded up. I put plastic in there. I don't know if it brought in condensation. Obviously it leaks, so this piece of board here might need to be replaced. I need to put some more silicone on there. The type of covering I put on it was no good. Anyway, I'm going to gut that out today, put it over here, sort out this little bit, and eventually tarp it, because it's, you know, it's a hit and miss with the rain now, right? Because we're in end of September now, and we're going into October. I can work right up until November. I know Andre likes to paint, so I know in there in that little cubby is paint. So do you see that board there? It needs to be painted. So if I can find the brown paint and it's viable, I think I'm going to let Andre do some painting. My son said, younger son said at some point this week he should help me to cover up that gaping hole in there. I wanted to put a bolt cover on top of this plastic because it condensates too. He said it kind of defeats the purpose. So maybe another roll of plastic, hard to say. So that's what I'm going to do to preoccupy myself here, people. For today, you know, I have to keep moving, right? I got to keep doing things. Obviously, I'm going to try and fix up this little cubby in here. Anyway, we'll be back. Okay, now you can.
Okay, my friends, there's the paint.
Yeah, see, there's the paint, people.
I see that paint.
So Nana's gonna get in here.
What about me?
No, you can't come in here, it's too moldy.
Aww.
Yeah, it's molded up in here. This wall in here, I don't know, it needs to be replaced. It was Presto wood, it wasn't even put in properly.
I will spider webs.
Yeah, and in terms of this plastic, I think I'm going to have to take out at least half because I turned it into a sweat room.
Oh, a spider.
And it leaks too, right? So I don't know. Maybe I'll run a piece of plastic over the roof and try and silicone it in with some boards or something. But this is the big chore for the next couple of days, people. I can't have it sit like this over the winter. You can see, right, I have to wipe everything down. I don't even have bleach, but I got vinegar, so, and baking soda. Baking soda. So that's probably what I'll use. So I'm got to get up on gutting this and then take off some plastic. And we're going to work a little bit on the greenhouse, and I'm trying to get Andre to do some painting. Hold on. Okay, so I'm getting up into this little shed, people. All I got to say about this is, you know, one man's junk is another man's treasure. So I'm sure there's some treasures in here because I haven't been in here for over a year. So this is what we're going to try and get into. We're going to try and finish up with this paint because it's like last year's paint and never even got to finish it this year. So, and obviously clear out this, wipe all that stuff down. You can see what's happened. You can see this board's got to go. So I got to clear out in there and try and get my younger son to help me to rip that thing out and put another board in there. So I'm doing the prep work. Right? Telling myself that one man's treasure, well, sorry, one man's junk is another man's treasure, and in this case it would be a woman. Oh my God, what a mess.
Hey, the guard cat.
And as you can see,
It's Mickey.
cats love my yard. Hey, kitty, kitty, kitty. Meow, meow, meow.
Mickey.
Mickey's up there. They're having a little standoff.
Oh,
That's normally Mickey's turf.
Yeah.
Right? You see, that's Mickey. And there's this one saying, hey, I'm just chilling. Where did he go? Hard for me to see, people. Okay, so here's our prepper moment. I'm telling you, people, go off and buy yourself a bunch of baking soda. Put it in old peanut butter jars. Have it in multiple. 10, 20 of these if you're a prepper. Preparing for, in case there's an emergency, right? And the infrastructure in the city goes down for a while. You need a disinfectant. I want to show you. I put a little bit of vinegar in the water. I'm trying to move slow here. Put a little bit of vinegar in the water with a little bit of baking soda. Right? I'm wiping things down. We can see what I'm wiping here. Okay, normally in the past I'd use bleach, but bleach is getting very expensive. You can see that. But look underneath here. Isn't that amazing? So, here, there's still a little bit, but what you do is you wipe everything down. I'm just going to show you. You wipe everything down with your vinegar and baking soda water. You just kind of get it started, right? Whoops, sorry. Just get it started, okay? And then you take your rag and you go like this, right into the baking powder. Or baking soda, I should say. And then you take it and you wipe it on there, okay? You dab it again, do the whole thing. You can see it going away just as I'm wiping it. So, it eliminates the need for bleach if you can't afford it or get access to it. And in case of an emergency, it's more economical to have 15 to 20 of those tucked away in a corner somewhere for washing purposes, disinfecting, than it is to have bottles of bleach. I just wanted to point that out. And it's actually not that bad in here. Okay, people. So it wasn't so bad. That's as much as I got done so far. I put some stuff in there too. Got rid of some of these little containers. So I'm going to go on the other side, and I think that's where the brown paint is, because I kind of got Andre hoping that he'd paint a little bit today. So we're going to start him with that. And then obviously I'm going to have to get up into this corner, right? And I haven't finished with this one yet. So, hold on. Okay, people, it's like 2:30 in the afternoon. Everything came to a screeching halt. My son came back. He thinks he can come inside. He's being rude to me, being obnoxious. I don't know. He's like fucking out of touch with reality. He doesn't understand I can't put up with his crap. Doesn't want to take any responsibility for his bloody booze, right? You know, sit up there trying to say, I give you money, I give you money. No, he hasn't given me any fucking money. Last time he offered me $100 was the beginning of the month. Tried to make the fucking terms, right? And I'm like, no, I don't, no, right? And I'm done, people. I don't know what to do. I'm fucking being held hostage now in my house.